Good morning, everyone. It is Monday, back to work day. I hope everybody had a wonderful weekend. It was beautiful here in Colorado Springs. A little hot, but it was beautiful, sunny. Everybody was out and about, driving around Garden of the Gods and things like that. So it was pretty busy. It was very, very nice. So, I don't think I have anything special. Hi, Scott. I know he's probably listening to me as he's driving to work. So, and thank you for everybody who showed up for Sunday. I'm working on it to see if I can get it to be live on my channel. It's just my technical difficulties lack sometimes. So I'm working on it, and hopefully either next week or the week after or whatever. However, whenever I figure it out, we'll go live on my channel too. So that would be fantastic. And what else? Okay, so there's a couple of things that I'm going to do today, this morning. Number one is a reading. Everybody wants to know who the VP is going to be. Who's going to be the VP? So we have so many names flying around. What I'm going to do is I have these life purpose oracle cards. And what I can do is draw from them and see what type of person is going to be VP. And then we can match that with whoever is out there who is a candidate. So we're going to find out what kind of traits they have, what kind of things they can offer, and we're going to go through there. So we'll do that. And then we're going to do some pendulum work on a couple of questions people have asked. And then, of course, at the end, we're gonna see what Trump is up to on a daily basis and see what's going on. Yesterday when we did his thing, he looked like he spent his birthday by himself. So we'll see how that worked out for him. Drinking coffee. Oh, it is June 15th at 4:27 a.m. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. So let's do that. Let's find out what type of person, what traits and what type of person is going to be a vice president for Biden. What kind of person is he going to pick? And then we can then navigate and see who has all of these traits and who has all of these qualities, and we'll see if that works. See if that works, because there's so many great options out there for him, but we'll see if we can get down to the personality and see what's going on. Let's see. That person is going to have sensitivity. He or she is going to have a sensitivity where, so that's information. A speaker, they're going to be a great speaker. So whoever that is going to be a great, wonderful speaker, skilled in that. Oh, I have two. They're also going to be a great teacher, and they're going to have great patience. So whoever it is going to be be sensitive, a great speaker, a great teacher, and practice polishing your skills. Whoever it is practicing polishing their skills, and they're going to do that throughout their tenure. The options. That's interesting. Whoever it is has more options than just being VP. They have more options than just being VP. Whoever it is. Creative expression. Whoever it is has a wonderful way of creative expression on how they express themselves. And that comes right underneath speaker. Right? Sensitivity means right underneath sensitivity they have options. Teaching is leadership. So they have teaching and leadership right up underneath each other. So whoever it is has great leadership skills. What are they practicing? Author. They may have books out there. They may have been an author of some sort. Whoever it is has written a couple of books, or has written a book, or has read op-eds, or they're a great author. They write very, very well. Whoever it is also a religious type person, not necessarily, mainstream, but definitely talks to their angels. They're going to very, very connecting. A spiritual teacher. They're also going to be very spiritual. Whoever it is. And yoga is also a spiritual. So whoever has a foundation in spirituality. That's who it is. So once we come across that person who is sensitive, they have options, they're healers, teacher, all of those things, then we'll probably find out who the VP writing. They have writing skills along with being an author. And infinite abundance. Whoever it is has infinite abundance, meaning that they don't have to take this job for money, which is an environmentalist. Whoever it is going to be also an environmentalist. And we'll draw one more. One more says, time to decide. Whoever it is has already been asked. They've already been asked, and time to decide. So we're gonna know pretty soon, because it says time to decide. So we're gonna know who it is pretty darn soon. Sorry about that. Nobody usually texts me at 4:30 in the morning, but whatever. So they have time to decide. So whoever it is, we're gonna find out who it is soon. Let me pull some clarifiers on here. So we have what the trait of that person is going to be. When we start hearing author and the sensitivity and the environmentalist, all of those things, that's who's going to be their vice president. Let me see. 8 of Pentacles, doing the groundwork. That's a vice president if I never heard of any. And this one right here is 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups, abundance, comfort, wishes fulfilled, luxury. So we'll see. And strength. That person has strength. Lots of strength. But I like this 8 of Pentacles doing the groundwork. Whoever it is already have done lots and lots of work in the groundwork of being a vice president. But time to decide. Whoever it is has been asked. Whoever it is has been asked. And this is, of course, the 5 of Cups comes out, pain, loss, and grief. That's interesting. That comes up over top of patience or practice. You better decide soon or you're going to lose it. Okay. That gives us a lot of information of who and who our vice president could be. So we'll start looking for those traits in that person. It didn't say female or male, but I do feel female energy around the whole thing, especially the author. I wonder who out there has wrote books. I'm gonna start looking to see who is an author, who has great writing skills, and who has written a book. Which one of all of those options? But whoever it is has been asked. And it's time for them to decide. Okay, let's do some pendulum work. Somebody had asked, let's see. Will President Trump have a great big huge 4th of July party? Let's see. Will 45 have a big 4th of July party? Will Trump have a big 4th of July party? Will Trump have a big 4th of... I have gluttony, envious gluttony. This thing just does not like... My little wire likes to go wonky, but I guess you just get to do what you want. Be free. Is envious gluttony is what I picked to represent Trump. So, will Trump have a big 4th of July party? Well, I am seeing no. He will not. Ooh. I'm seeing no. No, he is not going to have a big 4th of July party. All right, so will Trump leave office? Will Trump leave the office, the White House? Will Trump leave the White House in the next, let's do 2 months. In the next 2 months. Will Trump leave? Oh my God, I'm getting a yes. Will Trump leave the White House in the next 2 months? Yes. Dear God, please be telling me the truth. Dear God, please, Spirit, don't mess with me. Yes. Okay. Will Trump leave by running away? 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 And I'm getting a no. That's interesting. I would have thought that it would say yes, because I got that too, that he was going to skulk off in the middle of the night. But I guess not. All right. Will Trump leave under health conditions? Will Trump leave under health conditions? Will Trump leave under health conditions? Yes. Yes, health conditions. Will Trump leave under health conditions? Yes. Okay. Will Pence become vice president? That's a stupid question. Will Pence become president? Will Pence become president? Will Pence become president? I get no answer whatsoever. All right. Will Pelosi step in as president? Will Pelosi step in as president? I've stopped it twice and let it go, and it's giving me a yes. But it's a slight yes. Like, there's still stuff to work out. But it looks like Pelosi will step in as president. What the heck is going on? Okay. Well, there's some curious questions out of all of that. It's very interesting. Let me see if there's any more pendulum questions that I have. All right. So is Putin still an advocate for 45? Is Putin still on 45's side? Is Putin still on 45's side? Does he still support 45? Does he still support 45? Does Putin still support 45? And I see a yes. He still does. He still supports 45. Interesting. All right. Another one is, will the military follow directions of 45 to go against the American citizens? Will the military follow 45 to go against the American citizens? Will the military? No. I mean, I got a no right off the bat, and it's a no, definite no. That the military will not follow 45's directions. Oh, it's getting bigger and bigger. And go against the American people. Absolutely not. That's big. They will not do that. Okay. So that gives us some comforting thoughts that our military will always protect American citizens. And he becomes an enemy of the state if he wants to go against the American people. You see, that's the way the military acts and thinks. Okay, what else? What else we got? What else do we have? Oh, will any of Trump's children face legal consequences? Will any of Trump's children face legal consequences for their behavior of yes? All right. Yes, they will. All right, which one? Will Ivanka face legal consequences due to her behavior? Will Ivanka face legal consequences due to her behavior. Will Ivanka face yes? Slight. She'll probably get a slap on the wrist. That's what it looked like. You know, it's slight, but it is a yes. Okay. Stop. Will Don Jr. face legal consequences for his behavior? Will Don Jr. I get nothing. I get a no. He won't. Ivanka will, but he won't. Okay. He won't. He'll get out of it. Will Donald J. Trump? I don't. I think what he's going to go through is going to be his consequences. So, we got some questions answered. If you hear snoring, it is my senior citizen dog. She's right over there. And she always comes down here with me when I come down here. And she snores loud. So that's what you hear. I don't have any demons in my basement. Okay, now that we got that done, I'm going to throw some sage onto the situation. And then we'll get to 45's daily reading on the situation. And I'm going to use these oracle cards here, which are the dark mirror. I'm going to use some of those along with some other clarifiers. But the dark mirror, they really tend to bring about, you know, the energy of the hand at who I'm reading, especially with 45. You know, if we want to know the darn truth, then we got to get down to the cause and the effect of it. Okay. My pendulum's cleared out of that mess. I'll put you over here. Okay. I might throw some clarifiers with those guys too. So let's do it. Let's see what 45 is up to today. Let's check it out. Jazzy girl. Jessica. She's wagging her tail now. Jazzy, you're snory. You're snore. You want to come here? Just snore. No. All right. Maybe I'll show your face one day, huh? Yeah. All right. Go lay back down. You can go lay back down. Little snore. Okay. Let's see what 45 is up to today. Let's see what we got. Choices. Today for tomorrow. Choices. And this one here is fated to suffer. Fated to suffer. Taking the poison. See, this right here is where Snow White and the witch is giving her a poisoned apple and she's taking it. So fated to suffer. Addicted. So, I can't make this stuff up, people. Addicted. His addiction is going absolutely crazy. I'm going to pull some more. Come down tomorrow for today. What does that mean? Anger and chains. Today for tomorrow, anger and chains. He's all chained up. He is in a position, he's in a job that he can't stand. I want really to understand. He is there. He has two things going on. Of course, he's a Gemini, right? Gemini men. There's something to them. One, I don't like the job. I don't want to be there. Two, I can't disappoint and I'm not going to, I have an ego to feed. So he has that two thing planning for today and tomorrow, but he's angered and chained. He can't stand being there. So fated and suffered. I wonder what this one's going to bring. Fated and suffered. Fated and suffer dreams. To dream. Something about his dreams that what he wanted is fated and suffered. Was poison. What he wanted was poison for the United States. What was he want? poison is faded in dreams. His dreams faded in suffering. Alone in the world. See, if there's an addicted and alone in the world have come together. That's what he's doing. He's alone in the world with his addiction. Okay. That gives me some information. Let's get into clarifying this anger and chains and perchance to dream. That's confusing. Fated to suffer and perchance to dream. So let me see what I can get on that. And addicted and alone. I mean, that's self-explanatory for sure. It's definitely self-explanatory. The hangman, for anger and chains, the hangman, which is letting go, different viewpoint, surrender, retreat. Maybe that's a better words for it. Surrender, retreat. Surrender and retreat. These cards are, I get them off of Etsy, and they are called Tarot with Keywords from Linda Boyle. What is this one? Lovers. Fated to suffer in lovers. Relationship. Temptation. Fated to suffer, temptation. I can't buddy these up anymore. What is that? So, fated to suffer the temptation of taking the apple. And then the lovers. So, whoever his partners are, they have the poisonous apple fated, and he's buddied up with them. That talks to it about his cult. His cult that he's with. And I don't want to sound his base. His base are just blind people that think he's a good guy and they should follow him. I'm talking about his cult, his organization that he belongs to and has been involved in for quite some time. There's two different things. Because his cult will never leave him. His base is wishy-washy. The Hermit. Oh my God. I'm telling you, I can't make this stuff up. I cannot draw any better. The Hermit talks about his addiction, right? Alone, addicted, and the Hermit comes out for it. Okay, Spirit, I want you to give me some clarifiers about his addiction and how bad off it is. Give me some clarifiers of how bad off his addiction is. How close is this addiction to taking him out, really? What's going on with this addiction? Okay, so the Five of Pentacles inverted came up, which is poverty, give up, and spiritual poverty. Spiritual poverty for his addiction. What else do we got? And also Seven of Wands inverted, which is losing the battle. He's losing the battle of his addiction. Overwhelmed, give up, being your worst enemy. That's inverted Seven of Wands. And then we have the Five of Swords, which is upright, which is tension, betrayal, loss, defeat, unhealthy competition, no-win situation. It's a no-win situation. His addiction is coming. It is really getting extremely bad. Maybe that's the reason why his health conditions is going to take him out, because his addiction is absolutely at the end. Okay, let me get some anger and chains. The Ace of Wands, which came in inverted. Poor timing. Poor timing with his decisions. And this one right here is King of Wands. King of Wands. Faded and suffer. Dreams. Wants it all. He wants it all. Okay, people, we've got some really interesting cards here today. where his addiction, his decisions, and he took the poison, the temptation, the poisonous apple, and fated to suffer. He was bound to get into some more suffering because of his decisions. So, all right, looks like his addiction is at the end of his capacity. It's not. It's really, 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 really getting bad. And that sounds like maybe that's the point of him being taken out. All right. See you guys tomorrow. Thanks.